Students, the next new lesson is general principles and process of isolations of elements, are also called metallurgy. Metallurgy. Okay. See, already we know that periodic table. In a periodic table, many of elements are there. That is nearly 118 elements are present. Okay, 118 elements are present. Here, the many of the elements are metallic nature. Many of the elements are metallic in nature. So alkali metal, alkaline metal, the transition metal, inner transition metal, like this. Now, like few elements only that is occurring in free state, like carbon, sulfur, gold, platinum, inert gases are noble gases. So these elements are occurring free state, naturally occurring in free state. Rest of the elements are occurred in combined state. Combined state. That's mean form of oxide, metals, metal oxide, sulfide, like this. So many of the elements are combined state only. So we have to extract, that is the process is called isolation. Isolate of that element. That is the element occurs, that is may occur the variety of compounds. That the process of metallurgy and isolation, that is in chemically feasible and commercially viable. Okay. So here look at that. Usually you know that the minerals are what, that is occurs in earth crust. Minerals are occurs in the earth crust. So that minerals like that is occurred in where earth crust, that is called coal mines. See, in out of many minerals, like which is metal may be found, like only few viable to be used such sources that metal, like minerals are known as ores, also known as ores. Minerals are also known as ores. See, now the ores usually concentration of ore, that is the extraction and isolation of process of ores is, these steps are following, that is concentration of ore, isolation of metal from its concentration ore, isolation from its isolation of metal, isolation of metal from its concentrated ore, then purification of metal. So these steps are generally involving, that is the isolations of the metals, that is metallurgy. Now see the occurrence of metal. See, elements are very abundant. That is most abundant in the earth crust. That is metal is aluminum. Aluminum is the most abundant metal. That is that element nearly 8.3% by weight. That is this is the most abundant element in the earth crust. So that aluminum, many gemstones like impure form, like aluminum oxide, that is impurities range from for like this including mica, clay, that particles are, that is called the impurities of that metal. So metals are obtained like this combined state. So aluminum combined to form oxygen, like that silver like sulfide. So these are the combined form. So the principles, or some principles were like major principles for some important metal is aluminum, then iron, copper, zinc. See, look at this. Aluminum, the main ore is bauxite. Bauxite is the main ore. Then the composition like aluminum, AlOX, OH 3 to 2x. So these are the composition. Here calonite and calunite. Here the Al2 OH 4 times Si to O5. So this is the main ore of aluminum. Then iron. Iron is a ore of hematite, magnetite, siderite, iron pyrite. So hematite, that is Fe2O3. So combined with what? Oxygen form. Here hydroxide form, silicon form. So these are the impure. So you have to extract these metals separately, that aluminum separately, the iron, like this. Similarly the magnetite. Magnetite is Fe3O4, already oxidizes here. Then siderite. This is iron carbonate, FeCO3. Iron carbonate, iron pyrates. Iron pyrates means that is iron sulfate, iron sulfate. Then, so these are the ores of the iron. So this is oxide form, carbonate form, and sulfide form. Then copper. So copper usually occurring from copper pyrates. Malachite, cuprite, copper glass, like this. Here also the same way, copper, iron sulfide, copper carbonate, and copper hydroxide, like this. So this is the combined form of this. Similarly the zinc blend or sulfurite, calamine, zincate, like this. Zinc blend or sulfurate, calamine. So these are the main things. Then zinc, it occurs zinc sulfide, zinc carbonate, zinc oxide, like this. So this is the impure form, like the combined state. So combined state means oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur. So many other elements are combined in this metal. So we have to extract this. So this is called the concentration of ore. How to remove that impurities? Okay. Here the next process main is concentration of ore. What are the concentration of ore? See, many impurities like dust particles, oxides, heavier ores, like this. So these we are following four types. That is the concentration of ore. We are separating following that four types, like hydraulic washing, magnetic separation, and flotation process, leaching. So first, hydraulic washing. See, that is the removal of some unwanted process. So in the concentration of ores mean there is removal of some unwanted materials from that concentration of that ore, like dressing or beneficiation, washing, like this. So first one is hydraulic washing. The hydraulic washing means that is based on the differences in gravities of the ore and the gangue particle. Like see, the gravity separation, one such process, and upward stream, that is upward stream of running water used to wash the powder ore. Okay, so the lighter gangue particles are washed away and the heavier ores are left behind. So this is called hydraulic washing. The hydraulic washing means that is the process upward stream running water is used to wash the powder ore. The lighter gangue particles are washed away and the heavier ones are left behind. So these are called hydraulic washing. Then the magnetic separation. The magnetic separation means what? See, this is the that is based on that difference in gravitation force, that is gravity, is here differences in the magnetic properties of the ore component. See, the ore or gangue is capable of being attracted by the magnetic field. then the separations are carried out in case of iron ores. Suppose if you take that iron ores, look at your NCERT book, that is figure 6.1. The schematic diagram for the magnetic separations are given there. Just look at that. See that the magnetic separation, usually this magnetic separations are carried out that the ground ores are in one conveyor belt which is passes over the magnetic roller. See, one conveyor belt is connected like this. So this is the conveyor belt. This is the conveyor belt. See, this is the finely grounded ores are like this, and the magnetic particles, another one container having non-magnetic particle. This is non-magnetic, this is magnetic particle. So particles are separated. So this is called a magnetic roller. So this process is called a magnetic separation. Okay, I repeat that the difference in magnetic properties of ore component, so that ores are and the gangue is capable to being attracted to the magnetic field. So such separations are carried out. The ground ore is carried out on a conveyor belt which passes over the magnetic roller. So this is the magnetic roller. So this process is called magnetic separation. Then froth flotation process. The third one is froth flotation process. So froth flotation, usually we are using the sulfide ore. This is the iron ore magnetic separation. This is for froth flotation process for sulfide ore. See, the sulfide ore contains the impurities like gangue, like this. The removing of gangue from sulfide ore, that is, the suspension of the powder ore is made with water. To it, collectors like this. Look at your NCERT book diagram, that is 6.2. See that powder the process suspension of the powder ore made with water, to it collector and froth stabilizers is added. That is, the collectors having example pine oil, fatty acid, xanthates, like this. See, the enhance of non-wettability, that is non-wettability of the minerals, particles and froth stabilizers. So stabilize the ore. This process is called froth flotation process. So usually in sulfides ores are using like this. See, so the possible separate, that is two sulfides ore are adjusting process of oil to water, like are by using depressions. See, the depressions means the ore containing zinc sulfide, lead sulfide. So depressants are used like NaCN. So it is selectively prevent the zinc sulfide or lead sulfide coming from the froth, but allows lead sulfides to come with the froth. So here NaCN act as a depressant. Okay, so this process name is called froth flotation process. Okay, usually the mineral particles become wetted by oils while the gangue particles by water. This is the main process of the froth flotation process. Okay. And the next is the leaching process. So leaching means what? That is, ores are soluble in some suitable solvent. So ores are soluble in suitable solvent. Like first, leaching of alumina from bauxite ore. See, look at the first reaction. Aluminum oxide react with the base and water to form this complex. See, that bauxite usually they contain the silicate, that is SiO2, or that is scalonate, like this. The iron oxide and titanium dioxide are also present the impurity. So the concentration of ores are carried out by the digesting of the powder ore with the concentrated solution of NaOH at 473 to 523 Kelvin temperature. 523 Kelvin temperature, approximately 35 bar pressures are using, 35 to 36 bar. So here the Al2O3, like the aluminum oxide is leached out the sodium aluminate, like, and that aluminate containing, that is SiO2 silicate also, that is sodium silicate also. So leaving the impurities behind. So the leaving the impurities behind, you will be getting like this. Then further, that aluminate solution. So this is the aluminate solution. The aluminate solution neutralized by passing the carbon dioxide gas and hydrated of aluminum oxide or is precipitated. Oxide is precipitated in this state. So this is the precipitation stage. Now the solution is seeded with freshly prepared samples like hydrated Al2O3, that is the sodium silicates is remaining are present, so that you have to remove that hydrated form, then only you will be getting that aluminum oxide. So that aluminum oxide combined with the hydrated form, that is the hydrated form, you are heating, the temperature given is 1470 Kelvin, the water molecules are goes out and you will be getting the pure aluminum oxide water. Okay, this is the leaching method. Then other examples are here. Other example is metallurgy of silver and gold, like this. Okay, suppose we use metal sulfide using of KCN or NaCN aqueous, then water, the oxygen gas, you will be getting that complex like this, 4 that metal complex Cn twice minus. Okay, so this is the reaction, and 4OH minus aqueous. Here suppose if I use gold, I am going to write the reaction, 4Au solid plus 8KCN aqueous 2H2O plus O2 gas. Now you will be getting that complexes, gold complex AuCN twice minus plus 4KOH. Okay, you will be getting 4KOH. So this is the main process of this equation. Similarly, you can use that gold, silver, like this. Silver also you can write the same reaction. You can write the silver element also. So this is called the leaching process. Next is the extraction of crude metal from concentrated ore. We will see in next class.